Hey, you guys. Hey, y'all. I'm here. We are here. Oh, wow. Okay, let me go see why. Hold on for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go turn on I had to go turn on the y'all know what I had to go turn on. The AC is getting hot. So hi, I hope y'all are good. We are here. And we actually got quite a bit to go over. I want people to know a few things. Let me put this into Patreon because this is where this is going to go when we're done. This is going to be over on Patreon. So for the people who are here now, because I wanted to give a little bit of time for y'all to come into the chat box and for y'all to get here. So now we're here. Now we won't do an echo. Okay. And now we are here. Do y'all like the circle screen or the regular one? Because if y'all like the regular presentation of the screen, we can change it. Hang on a minute. I gotta pull this up on my phone. Do y'all like the circle or do y'all like the regular one? You want to go back to regular? Okay, let me just go into the studio and see if I can change it. Because I get that y'all really do like the regular one. So, like, y'all say regular. Some people love the circle. Some people love the regular. So, this is the regular. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep it regular. I thought the circle was kind of cute too, to be honest, y'all. I really did. I kind of thought it was cute too, but it seemed like y'all like it a little bit better. We can change this color to something that's more recognizable. I do like this yellow color too, so we can do that. Y'all hear Jasper down there meow meow? That means somebody must have put him in a house, and he don't want to be in a house. So Jasper. What? What? Come here. What you around at me for? What you want? Huh? What you want? You purry. Is that what you want? You want to come up here? Here, let's just go down. Go on over there. What you gonna do? Okay, yeah, so that's enough about Jasper. Y'all know how Jasper get down. But so listen, for the people who may not have done so, and I'm going to mention this another time throughout the live stream, because I know more people are coming in, and as we get into the topics, and more people will come in, and so I'll say it again. But for the people who may not have already been on Patreon, let me finish putting this on Patreon. Where's my post that I was putting it on? For the people who may not have done so yet, you can find my content on Patreon. The address to my Patreon is scrolling across your screen. So you'll be able to go there and find the Patreon. That's where all my content is. I only go live on here once a week, if that. Most of the time, it's not really consistently once a week because I really don't care to be on YouTube live. I just don't. So if you want to find my content, you will have to subscribe to Patreon. This live stream will only stay available for 24 hours. Therefore, if you don't watch it within 24 hours, you're not going to have access to it. By tomorrow, this is going to be on Patreon. You got to talk about the sad fool that was on the Kendra G dating show. Come on here. He was living in a shelter. Hear the whole hot mess. I would love to hear your drag. We already talked about that. I already did content on that. D Lovely. It's on Patreon. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that y'all be asking me to comment on, it's already on Patreon. So the video that you want is already there. You just don't see the video because you don't realize that it's on Patreon. And that's fine. I understand everybody's not going to be on Patreon. I do understand that. There are different tiers. So you can either buy a la carte content, like you can get either a la carte videos or live streams if you want to watch a particular one. You do have the option to purchase those, or you can subscribe for a membership. And if you subscribe for a membership, then you have access to all of the video and live stream content. But so you do have options on there, but I know a lot of people ask me that. They'll ask me on Instagram. They come to YouTube and they ask me. A lot of people still just don't know. So yeah, it's on Patreon, which, by the way, we're streaming on both of the channels. I actually was gonna stream on Instagram too. Yeah, it's not easy. I wonder if any other content creators have issues going live when you go live on multiple channels through StreamYards with Instagram. It's something that I would have to play around with because I've never done it. So I would literally I would have to figure out how to live stream, but it seems really complicated. It was talking about going on there and getting some stream key. So I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is. But as far as my content, you can find that on Patreon. I am going to be working on the Discord so that we can get the Discord open back up. I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, Sire, I actually prefer Patreon. It's peaceful. You simply don't have the trolliness that you tend to have on YouTube. You just don't have that. And I see that a lot of people are going to start going that route anyway. Like TikTok is being... Well, y'all know TikTok is going through its issues that it's having with being banned, and it needs to be sold and things of that sort. So I don't really do a lot of stuff on TikTok. I really don't. I have a TikTok channel, but I don't really do a lot of I don't do a lot of content on there. But I do put clips more regularly on Instagram. Y'all can definitely follow me on Instagram as well if you like to. At some point, I'm gonna make my Instagram public. I just haven't done it yet. I Can Breeze, you said you can help me make my Discord server. You have your own. Okay, can you email me? Because then we can just get on a Zoom or on a StreamYard link or something, and we can just try to go through it and fix it at that time, because I'm not really that familiar with Discord. So those are the two things that I wanted to make sure I go over, is the Patreon for people to subscribe if they haven't already. The Patreon address is scrolling across the screen, so you can absolutely subscribe to me on Patreon for sure. But you know what I'm noticing? The right scroll didn't go through. Yeah, this was the one I wanted to show. Let me scroll across the screen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because then that one... All right. So, obviously, as y'all already know, Umar Johnson is going, and I'm not going to address this right now. I just want to let y'all know we will be addressing it during this live stream, because Umar Johnson is still going through his issue. His chickens have come home to roost, and, you know, he thinks he gets to deflect to me or what he thinks is going on with my personal life. So, it's not just me addressing him. I'm going to address everybody who thinks that they are entitled to my personal life. We go get something real clear today. I want y'all to know we go get something real clear. And we go do it because Umar Johnson thinks he can come over here and come for me because he's getting exposed. It's like, Umar, listen, anybody can say anything they want about me, but what they cannot say is that I have a child who just came online to expose me. Nobody can say I have a child that I'm not taking care of. Nobody can say I have a child who did not know who my real name was. But Umar Johnson did. And so we gonna get into that, because y'all know people seem to think that they can just bully me and say whatever they want to. They've been doing this for a minute, y'all. Something is on my contact. I really feel like, y'all, I think a piece of lint just literally got into my eye and put itself right on top of my contact. So now I'm over here trying to, I want to talk to y'all, but this thing, I'm feeling it. I'm telling y'all, so I got to keep the camera off in case my eyes start tearing, because I definitely feel something on top of my contact, sitting right on top of it. So yeah, we're going to get into that, but first I do want to get into, y'all know the Sorry, y'all. StreamYard switched out my audio again. So I looked in the comments and saw that y'all said that it was muted. Sorry, we back. Y'all should be able to hear it. I'll give y'all a minute to catch up, because I know there is a little bit of a delay. And then we'll get back to it. Y'all should be able to hear now. The delay ain't that long. It ain't no minutes. It ain't no minutes, but yeah, no, I was just saying we're going to get into it, because at the end of the day, there is no need for Umar Johnson to mention my name in any video where he's addressing his baby mamas, because at the end of the day, I'm not one of Umar's baby mamas. So I just don't really get why Umar would think that while he's addressing two women that he's had children with and then abandoned, that would be the ideal time to mention my name. No, it would not be. I don't want a meatball offspring. I don't want Angry Bird in my kid's DNA. I don't want this gruntled nothing ass bitch bandit in my kid's DNA. So I'm good. I'm good. I wasn't offering to give Umar Johnson a genetic legacy. So I don't know why he's mentioning my name in a discussion where he's addressing women who did. Those women are, at this point, Umar, they already know they made a mistake. They already know they made a mistake. They know they should have chosen better. So, I mean, did you want me to come on here and tell your baby mamas they should have chose better? Is that why you did it? You don't have to tell them. I guarantee you they know they should have chose better. Because now they got to deal with your raggedy, obnoxious, angry meatball ass crashing out all over the internet like you've been doing for some weeks, Umar. You could have pulled up a long time ago. Is what I'm really saying. And let me get on camera for this, because listen, Umar Johnson or anyone who wanted some smoke, they could have pulled up a long time ago. Let's not play no games here. Umar knows where to find me. So if Umar had a problem, if he wanted to get something off his chest, you could have been done that, Umar, because you already know where to come get this smoke if you really want some smoke. What you want to do, though, is sit up and throw rocks and hide your meatball hands, and ain't nobody gonna let you do it. If you're gonna beat on your chest and call yourself King Kong consciousness, then be about being King Kong and beat on your chest the right way and pull up and stop acting like a little bitch. Because to me, right now, this is bitchiness that you doing. And I don't respond well to bitchiness. I don't know what you think this is. Like I said, I'm not one of your baby mamas. So you ain't gonna just get on the internet and try to punk me and try to say, oh, you got till this date. No, Umar, if you got a problem, pull up. You can pull up to somebody else's channel. If you that pressed, if you really got something you need to get off your chest, you can do that on somebody else's channel. You absolutely can. You can do it on your channel. You can pull up to mine. But sitting in videos going back and forth is not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to address this one time today. And then I'm not going to play video wars with Umar. Like, I'm just not going to do that. You go either pull up or you go shut your ass up. Because at the end of the day, my child ain't on here. I don't have a daughter that came onto the internet to put me on blast. I don't have one. But when I do, feel free to blast me. If I did have a child who came up on here and said, I didn't even know that my dad's real name wasn't Umar Johnson, my kid will know that my real name is indeed Cynthia. Okay, my kid would indeed know that. Trust and please believe. My child will know my real name. Sin ain't gonna never have no child coming to the internet saying that I don't know my mom's real name. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna have multiple baby daddies coming out saying Sin ain't taking care of her kids. But that is your situation, Umar. That is the bed that you made. You need to lay in it. You need to lay in your bed. But we gonna get back to that. We gonna get back to Umar, because you're not gonna sit here and try to, like, I'm gonna nip this in the bud now, because my situation and your situation is not the same, Umar, and you're not gonna try to cover your situation and your tacky, raggedy, ghetto, hot mess. How are you the Prince of Pan-Africanism and your baby mama drama has spilled all over to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram? Y'all sitting here with a man who professed to be the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong consciousness. I'm the modern day chosen one, savior of the black community, and he can't even save his own damn daughter. One daughter, you can't even save her. Why? Because Umar does not like anything that is black and female. And I don't know why y'all don't understand that. Do I think that if Umar had a son, he would have been there for him? Yeah. I think Umar would have been there for his child if it was a male. Umar does not like anything that is black and female. Just like every other black man, he knows that black and female is easily exploited. That's what he likes. That y'all go throw money at his old raggedy, contradictory, hypocrisy having ass. You live in a state of hypocrisy. Don't try to act like I'm living in that same state. Ain't no hypocrisy over here. Hypocrisy is you condemning men who got multiple baby mamas, but then you got multiple baby mamas yourself. You call me a hypocrite when you find out I got multiple baby daddies. That's when you start calling me a hypocrite. But you ain't gonna sit up in no damn video and say I'm a hypocrite. No, my situation is not like yours. I will never have multiple baby daddies just running around here with kids all over the place, and I'm having to come on YouTube and explain why y'all didn't know I had no kid in the first damn place. Since that's something you like to do, Umar. And I get that you try to keep your personal life out of the media. I get that. But when you got a life of abandoning your damn kids, you yourself said, you know, one of them is going to expose you. So what's the problem? She exposed you. Now deal with it. You wasn't taking care of your kids. Now deal with it. Your daughter didn't know your real name. Now deal with it. But don't try to put your situation on me. You're not going to put put your situation on me when you were out there being messy and raggedy and wrong. You are the one who wasn't honoring what you said you stand for. Umar done set some standards for himself and didn't even honor them. Umar's standard was to not create multiple baby mamas. So Umar, why do you got multiple baby mamas then? Why do you got it? Raise your hands if y'all ever heard me sit up here and talk about women who have multiple baby daddies, and then I go rack up multiple baby daddies myself. If you got a gripe with a man having multiple baby mamas, you need to go hit him up. I don't have multiple baby daddies. I ain't got multiple baby mamas. I got neither. You're not putting your situation on me. What you mean? What do you... Well, I might as well just drag Umar right now. We own it anyway. We own it anyway, and I'm irritated over it, so we might as well just drag Umar right now. Because Umar, the fact that you want to sit up here and suggest, because if you mentioning me while you addressing your baby mamas, you surely must either think, one, I'm one of your baby mamas, or number two, you must think that I got multiple baby daddies. You must think that. Unless you're one of those rare psychologists who don't know what an actual hypocrite is. Now, you can get educated today. I can educate you on the definition of a hypocrite, but I think that you already know you occupy in that space. Out of the two of us, the only person who's sitting here drowning in hypocrisy is you, Umar. That's you. Do I speak against women who have multiple baby daddies? Absolutely. I don't understand how you end up having multiple baby daddies. That's why I don't got multiple baby daddies, and I never would. How are you the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the chosen one, but you don't even have the discipline to not create multiple baby mamas that you don't want to deal with? Now, at the age of nearly 50 or 50, you sitting your meatballer ass up here explaining why your daughter just exposed you. This is your story, not mine. And I want everybody to come close when I say this. Understand, I want y'all to come real close when I say this. And I want y'all to get y'all clips. I want you to get your sound bites, because I want you to spread the word. I'm going to address this for any weirdo, womb-watching ass bitch who want to sit up and talk about what they think I have done. You are not a part of my life. You will not be a part of my life. You are not privy to what goes on in my life. I don't owe you that. I owe nobody that. And I find it quite interesting how Umar Johnson, just like every other hypocritical black person who I've seen doing this, Umar Johnson, because he's a hypocrite, and we go point out another way that he's a hypocrite. Umar Johnson, don't you go around promoting black women having black babies with black men, but you over here trying to condemn one that you think had a black baby? You either want the black babies or you don't. This is why I'm saying Umar, like most black men, don't stand by what he say. Why are you trying to demonize somebody having a black baby? Or do you think I should have aborted it? What are y'all saying? Say what you go say. Because that's the difference between me and y'all. If I think you should have aborted it, I'm going to say you should have aborted it. Is that what y'all saying? Because when I brought that to y'all and said y'all should abort it, y'all said, no, we ain't aborting black babies over here. Which is it? Do you want the babies born? Do you want them aborted? I find that real funny for all these weirdo womb watchers who constantly shouting out, a baby is a blessing. But then when you think somebody had one and you want to criticize them, then you'll demonize the baby, won't you? Then you will demonize the very thing that you said you should be promoting. And the fact that in y'all's attempt to demonize me, you got to mention of having a baby, that's the worst y'all can do. Because you do realize that if the worst thing you can find to demonize on me, expose me for, is a baby, then that means I'm walking in damn near perfection. My only crime to y'all is supposedly having a baby, and you think you check somebody? That would mean I'm nearly walking in perfection. That would mean I live in accordance to what I say. Especially if I had a baby out of wedlock, because I told y'all I don't give a damn about nobody's marriage. That is your standard. It ain't my standard. That's why you don't hear me condemning Umar, because he ain't married these women. My condemnation for Umar is you helped to create a kid, you ain't taking care of it. How dare you try to suggest anything about me? If I got a kid, you can best believe my kid is very well taken care of and knows my first and last name, unlike your daughter. Let me play for y'all Umar Johnson's comment. It's a tiny one. I don't know how far, whether he said more than this, but this is the problem for me. And the reason it's a problem for me is because this is what I've sat here and watched y'all year after year after year. This is what I watch y'all sit up here and do and act like you go one up somebody. You done checkmated somebody because you think they had a baby. That's what my crime will be. Y'all are hilarious. You're a joke. Clown ass weirdo womb watching bitches is what Umar Johnson has proven himself to be. I'm about to play this little tiny clip. And it ain't really nothing. I just don't understand why Umar thinks that I'm in the same situation as he in. Hang on a second. Okay, let me check my history really quickly. Okay, I think this is it.
I don't.
Okay, I think this is it, y'all. I had to go back a little bit, though. Okay, I'm just going to play it from here. And I might listen to more of the video. I am going to listen to more of it because I really do want to see what Umar, the excuse for the fact that he got 2 now baby mamas, that he wants y'all to know that he got 2 of them now. I want to know how a man like Umar Johnson, who markets himself as disciplined, as organized, he's intellectual, he's beyond having multiple baby mamas, and yet not only do you got multiple baby mamas, but your kids don't know your real name. Okay, I'm gonna play this.
She's interviewing my daughter with 6 degrees, and you ain't doing nothing with your life. You got to do something, baby Smith. Did you talk to Drewski after letting that girl say the N-word? I did not talk to Drewski after the girl said the N-word. I'm messing with a snow bunny. What should I do? You should go to hell. That's what you should do. I'm messing with a snow bunny. What should I do? You should go to hell. That's what you should do. Baby Smurf, don't date men. It's going to be harder for her to respect one. Maybe, maybe not. She's still young. Maybe, maybe not. I have faith in my baby. She'll come back. Our ancestors are with us. What is your issue with your father? And do you think it's a generational curse? I don't think it's a generational curse. I already told you what my issue is with my father. He went behind my back to spend time with my baby girl, even going so far as to take pictures with her. And he also has been on the internet multiple times for multiple years, not too long ago, helping my enemies destroy my character and assassinating me and telling people to call the police if they think I stole the school money. You know what my issues are with my father. Why are you asking? You already know. Dr. Umar, did you see how your oldest unfortunately went to do an interview with Cynthia G? Yes, I saw that. Struggle Streamer G. Struggle Streamer G, who is a baby mom to a man with 5 baby moms, and she's interviewing my daughter. How'd that work out? You are the baby mom to a man with 5 baby moms, and you interviewing my daughter about me. Can we stop the hypocrisy? And all you struggle streamers interviewing my daughter, exploiting her ignorance for clout, shame on you. First of all, you're not interviewing my daughter. You're interviewing her mother by proxy.
No, I'm interviewing your daughter. I'm interviewing your daughter, and you don't. Let me tell y'all what Umar's problem is. Y'all want to know what Umar's problem is? Umar is mad because by me interviewing his daughter, I gave more financial support to her in one day than your dumb ass gave in her entire life as her daddy. That's why this bandit is mad. Because if Sanji interviewed his daughter, then Sanji must have paid his daughter, i.e. gave her more financial support than your raggedy A-cup titties having meatball ass. That's Umar's problem. That's why he's sitting up here whining and crying, calling somebody a struggle streamer. Only to the extent that you are, boo-boo. Only if you are. Because if somebody sat on the same panel with you, then that means we in the same struggle. That means we two struggle streamers of a kind, Umar. Because you sure are in here in this video in need of a really supportive bra. Talking about somebody being a baby mama. Okay, let's say hypothetically I am a baby mama. Let's say 100% Umar, what Umar is saying is true. Let's just say 100% sure. What he's saying is true. What does that got to do with your multiple baby mamas? Because I don't have multiple baby daddies. When you talk about the hypocrisy can only exist if I have multiple baby daddies. But you sitting up here with actual multiple baby mamas though. That's what you doing. That's number one. Number two, if I'm a baby mama, it validates 100% of everything that I've said up here and said about black men. If I'm a baby mama, then that means I'm a walking, living, breathing example that validates every single thing that I've said about y'all's raggedy lying. I'm a pretend that I'm somebody else. I'm gonna create a baby and then I'm gonna create a broken home like Umar Johnson did. Just like Umar Johnson did. You set your ass up here for years talking about the need for strong black families. You had two opportunities to create them. Both times you create broken homes though. Saying don't got no broken homes and baby mamas on the internet complaining and exposing me. I don't got that. That ain't my situation. W said, that's what I said, Sin. If Santa the baby mama, she's an expert on black male degeneracy. That's what they don't understand. Then whatever, then y'all need to go take that gripe to whatever black man y'all think turned me into a baby mama, because that means he validated every single point that I've laid out on here. That's what that means. He came in and single-handedly delivered black men an L. A verifiable L. A confirmed L. So I don't know why y'all would sit there and ever think you would have a win there. You think you would have a win by saying Sanjia the baby mama? You think you had a win there? You think you got to win because you think you can hang the actions of another person on me? Umar, if you got a problem with any man who has multiple baby mamas, I think you should go hit that man up and ask him, why is he creating more baby mamas? Don't you already got a roster? Sounds like you need to go talk to a man. A man have a conversation with a man. Like a woman had a conversation with a woman, your daughter. I wanted to know what was in your daughter's head, so I went and had a conversation with your daughter. You think I got a baby daddy who got 5 other baby mamas? I would advise you to go talk to him then. I ain't got no baby daddies. Go talk to him. You go rally up your black male counterparts and ask them why they creating baby mamas all over the place. They can marry somebody. They could create a wife. You could have created 2 wives. You chose to create instead 2 baby mamas. That's what you chose to do. With your black King Kong conscience chosen one legacy. The only legacy Umar leaving is the same legacy every other black man left. A legacy of baby mamas and single motherhood. The only difference is you claim to be super educated, so you should have went against the grain. But what you're doing is you went towards the grain, which proves literally all of the data that every other person said, that it don't matter if a black man educated, he still will be abandoned. It don't matter if a black man come from a 2-parent home, he still will be abandoned. It don't matter if a black man got all the money afforded to him, he still gonna be abandoned, like Umar Johnson. Who took you out your home? Welfare? Because that ain't what your daughter said. Your daughter ain't mentioned that her mom had no welfare. So to remove your dumb ass out the home, and what was the manner of extraction? I want to know. I want to know how they got Mr. King Kong consciousness out of his home and out of the role of a father to his daughter to the degree that she don't even know your damn real name. You're a failure. You failed just like every other bandit failed to take care of their damn kid. Ain't no way you should be in Umar Johnson's position and your daughter come on here and say, I didn't even know my dad's real name wasn't Umar. So you that much of a nothing ass bitch of a parent that you can't even tell your daughter your real name? And then he's literally sitting up here telling y'all, oh, they kept me away from my kids. Oh, she won't let me see my kids. Umar still ain't contacted his grown daughter. Umar still ain't contacted his grown daughter. She came on my interview and said Umar didn't even abide by the one call he said he was going to make. Because the reality is you're a liar. Ain't nobody kept you away from your kids but you. And if they didn't, you would have called your damn daughter. She grown. Grown daughter done already said she just want a conversation with Umar. That's it. All she wanted the conversation. His raggedy meatball angry ass won't even give his daughter a conversation. But he want to say her mama kept him away. Her mama don't got to keep her away. You won't even talk to her now. Adult to adult. This man won't even talk to his damn adult daughter. But you think you get to come for... I talked to your daughter for you. You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me for giving your daughter the platform that you should have gave her. Because she shouldn't have needed to come to mine because your raggedy ass should have been in her life. She shouldn't have had a tale of an absentee ass daddy who running around talking about King Kong consciousness but can't even take care of his own damn kid. How are you going to fix the community, stop the community from failing, and you got your daughter over here that you couldn't even raise, couldn't even pour into her? But you want to sit up here and say, oh, she a baby mama to a man who got 5 other baby mamas. Then go have a conversation with him, derelict to derelict. Then maybe you can figure out why you got 2 baby mamas and he can figure out why he got 5. 3 more than you. This is the problem. When your so-called black leaders don't even got a relationship with their kid. And because they don't got a relationship with their kid, because they know they failed, but they're too egotistical to carry that L, they want to crash out and try to roast their own daughter. This is a man that we've experienced for at least nearly 2 weeks now, roasting his own damn daughter. Dehumanizing his own daughter, calling her a smurf. Was her mama a smurf when you laid up with her? Unprotected? Was her mama old, washed up, raggedy news when you was pumping in her with no condom on? When you was risking it all for her? When you impregnated her and gave her your genetic lineage? Was she raggedy then? Was she old news then? Or is she just old news now because she realized you was a raggedy ass mistake and said, let me correct it? He's beyond a deadbeat. This is a diabolical level of deadbeat. This bandit here said, I'm going to do one different. Not only am I going to abandon my daughter, but then I'm going to publicly terrorize and humiliate her and try to weaponize my whole black following against her. This is a bandit who don't like women, black women, and the universe wants you to know this man don't like black women. You should keep your money in your pockets, black women, especially considering the economy that you're in, that King Kong consciousness ain't doing a damn thing about except complaining that white men won't give him no money. That's what he's sitting up here doing. Yeah, Nicole, that was a trash move towards his own blood. And any woman running around here thinking that Umar Johnson is going to do something favorable to black women. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I had to do that, but yeah, so anyway, yeah, just like, I don't understand, like, Umar, really, it's the audacity for me, but I would like to know for Umar, who took you from the home? Oh, y'all are nice. I mean, for real, I should turn off my camera. I should have, but yeah, I should turn off my camera. This is a jail blanket, like I seen a short on. Like this is crazy what Umar Johnson is up here doing. Like just a poor excuse for everything. But I really do think this is the universe letting black women know you can't afford to support Umar. The school ain't coming. This is a man who don't like you. He don't even care about his own damn daughter. Like, shame on the black women who set up here. Shame on the black men who literally set up here and black women and defended this man's right to abandon his damn daughter. And then y'all just jumped and drank the Kool-Aid and blamed it all on the mama, as if this man is telling you he King Kong consciousness. This man literally beats on his chest all day, every day. This is what he does. And y'all sat up here and defended him and said the daughter is the problem. Like she wrong because she wanted her dad to be in her damn life. A man who runs around and promotes building up, the black diaspora. We Pan-Africanism, black, bliggity black. The more pro-black they pretend like they are, the more fake and out of pocket and wrong they are. Just like Umar Johnson. And I don't know if you know it yet, Umar Johnson, but you cannot bully me. And you think that you can. Umar think that he gets to come on here, struggle streamer G. You think I care if you say I'm a struggle? Who cares? Like, no one cares. Like, grow up, Umar. That's your problem right now. You're immature. Your problem right now is that you think you're smarter than you actually are. The problem that you have now is that you think you're wiser than you actually are. Why didn't your wisdom keep you in a house with that woman? I don't care what type of woman they are. The type of man that you are should have transformed those women into submissive queens. Why you ain't do it, Umar? Why are you now dragging your baby mamas now, Umar? You can't attract a queen, Umar? Still ain't brought y'all no school. He probably said that he was building the school when his daughter was born. That's the coldest part about it. The coldest part about it is that Umar probably been claiming to build a school since literally the entire life of his 22-year-old daughter. It kind of sounds like that may be the case. It kind of sounds like that might be the case, but I don't know. That's a question y'all can bring to Umar's doorstep. Yeah, he is. I told y'all in the last video, Umar Johnson is the epitome of a bitter baby daddy. Sitting up here. Listen, Umar, I'm just going to say this. You better be glad I ain't your baby mama. I would make your life a living hell. And I'm going to sit up here and tell y'all that too. I would make your life a living hell, and I'm petty too. So Umar, you better be lucky I ain't your baby mama. Count yourself blessed that I ain't your baby mama. Because as soon as Umar Johnson got on the internet and made any threat to me, I would have been down at that courthouse getting a case written up on Umar. You think you go threaten me and say I got by this time to do this? Okay, Umar. All right, we go see. We go see. Umar Johnson, Umar, you lucky I don't like meatball dick. You lucky. You lucky I don't like looking at gray hairs on balls. You lucky. You actually real lucky that I don't like geriatric angry birds. You're lucky. Because if I was your baby mama, I would ruin the hell out of your life. I'm telling you that now. I would. Like literally, I wish I could go. If you lucky if I don't have both your baby mamas and your daughter on the panel. Actually, I'm gonna go see if I can get both of your baby mamas and your daughter on the panel. They deserve to tell their side of the story. You shouldn't get to run around here and try and act like you King Kong consciousness and threaten and intimidate and punk your baby mamas. So now I'm about to go see if I can interview both your baby mamas. I'm gonna see how much money they want. Because I'm pretty sure I got it in the bank. Don't make me go offer your baby mamas $5,000 to interview. The economy is too bad for them to turn it down. I promise you they'll have your ass, they go click the Zoom link quicker than you can say anything. Don't make me go do it, Umar, because I'm petty and I got the money too. So don't make me go interview your baby mamas and give them a sweet offer that they can't decline. Don't make me do it. Because it's like if the petty in me start itching, that's crazy out there. And like I might start just itching and being like, oh, I'm feeling petty today. What can I do? He would call them and ask for the 4K probably. That's what I'm saying. I'll go interview your baby mama now. Like, you want to sit here, because why? And then you sitting here dehumanizing your baby mamas and your daughter, calling them Smurfs. To me, this is no different than the government of this country saying we only 3/5 of a human. At least we part human. Umar Johnson ain't even recognizing his daughter or his baby mama as a human at all. They're just a Smurf. They're just Smurfs at the end of the day to Umar. Umar, don't make me do a surviving Umar series. Like, because now, see, now I'm starting to think I want to do surviving Umar. I do. I want to put out an ad. If you've suffered as a result of being around the diabolical King Kong consciousness, if Umar has turned you into a baby mama, if you're one of Umar Johnson's daughters and you don't know his real name, call 1-800-SIN-CARES. Like I should do a trailer. We do. We should. We gonna do surviving Umar Johnson. Because it sounds like your daughter's still trying to survive you being her damn daddy. You see it called J.G. Wentworth? If a white woman pop out, Umar, like really, then I would actually be surprised. I actually will be surprised. Yeah, I would be surprised. For the people who may have just come in, if you want to access my content, you will have to subscribe to me on the Patreon. The address is scrolling across the screen. The address is scrolling across the screen if you would like to contribute to me on Patreon. That is where this video will end up being. This video, quiet as this kept, this live stream is about to be on Patreon. That's just what I'm telling you. I would make so much off of that series, Surviving Umar. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I probably could. I probably could. I probably could. But it's the thing of it is I'm not going to go back and forth in a video war with Umar. Like, I'm not going to do that with anybody. I don't do that with anybody. The only real reason why I'm even addressing this on Umar is because it needs to be addressed in general. Because for years I've watched people sit up here and act like I have to live by their rules. I've watched people act like their standards is what I'm living my life by. I've watched people act like I owe them an explanation to something I'm doing. And y'all know I'm not the one that will come drag people. Y'all know I really don't, unless somebody like calls for me. I don't really come out here and talk to or about people. But the fact that y'all think that I owe y'all something is real interesting. I find that to be really interesting and actually quite weird. The fact that people think that if I want to have a kid, that I can't go have a kid unless I'm married is a problem. Y'all are silly. Y'all are really silly. And I really want y'all to know how weird it is. Because I've seen y'all do it to other people too. You do it to every black woman that you think might be pregnant. They did the same thing to Halle Bailey. Demanding to know what is inside of her womb. This is weird. This is weird behavior. Unless somebody is doing a family channel, you should not be demanding an inside look into their lives. No content creator owes you anything. This is why I don't go around asking content creators about their personal lives. Umar Johnson's personal life has came onto the internet. That is why we are talking about it. And if any child of mine ever came on the internet to expose me, then I would expect y'all to talk to that person. At the very least, I would expect you to want to. I'm not going to act confused if I have this child that I've been ignoring its whole damn life. And then y'all come up here after my kid done expose me and I'm acting like y'all shouldn't be acting like that. Doesn't make any sense. You got exposed, Umar. You saw it coming, Umar. So then why are you acting confused and trying to attack people, calling people struggle streamers in other childish terms? This is not high school. I don't know what you think this out is. Next thing Umar does, he gonna be trying to throw juice boxes and battle and have sandbox battles. Like, ain't nobody about to get into this immature dance with you, Umar. You need to grow the hell up. If you was on your grown man, you wouldn't even have this situation happening here. You wouldn't even have this happening. You need to blame yourself. And the fact that everybody else, and I don't know what other people think, and I know some people think what you're doing is trash. I don't see enough content creators talking about what you're doing. What you're doing is trash. You are a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. And I don't know if you know, Umar, but I can have 20 kids and it still wouldn't make me a hypocrite. It still wouldn't make me a hypocrite. Even if I had 500 kids with 20 different men, I still wouldn't be a hypocrite. Okay, then I would be a hypocrite. If it was to 20 men, I'd be a hypocrite. Then there ain't gonna never be 20 men. There will never be 20 men. Who would want to be around that many men? Who would want to be tied to 20 damn men? Ain't no way. There's no way I can have multiple baby daddies because there ain't a whole bunch of men that I want to be tied to for life. Can y'all imagine 5 bandits tied to me through a genetic legacy? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I would never let the only amount of men that would be able to be tied to me through a child is 1. That is it. That is it. I'm not about to just have multiple men tied to me because then I'm going to have to talk to you. I'm going to have to co-parent with you. And I don't want to do that. I don't. No, I want to be able to send you back to the dust from whence you came and never look back. That's what I want to be able to do. I can't do that if I have a bunch of kids and a bunch of damn baby daddies all over here. Umar, what do I look like having a whole bunch of damn baby mamas and kids all over, or baby daddies and kids all over the place? I don't understand how y'all don't have a headache with multiple women wanting child support from you. Oh yeah, you'll just run away and dodge it and complain about the system later like all of these raggedy ass bandits do. I'ma sit up here and complain about the system, but I sure ain't gonna keep my raggedy ass sperm in my body. You're not gonna do that though, are you? Oh, I ain't gonna keep my fluids in my body. I'm just gonna run around and say the women are using the system against me. You're dumb. Umar Johnson wants y'all to believe that he King Kong consciousness, the smartest, best orator, most popular scholar in the black community, but he couldn't avoid having 2 baby mamas. Somehow Umar Johnson just could not avoid having 2 baby mamas. He had to go down the multiple baby mama route. This is what Umar wanted for himself. Nobody made Umar do this. Nobody did anything to Umar, because I see black male worshipers sitting here talking about, oh, well, poor Umar, I'm sorry you're going through this. Are you kidding me? What is he going through? Something that he predicted? He's going through the consequences of an absentee-ass father, and these consequences are light. He's lucky. Like, what do you mean? What Umar is going through? I'm worried about this damn daughter over here, or the mama that she said Umar done put hands on. Because if you out here threatening them, Umar, then I believe you put hands on them, Umar. I believe that you did. And I believe that you were in the courthouse acting out. I think ain't nobody's old ass mama ran up on you. And the fact that you would sit up there and me too, your baby mama and her mama like that is a problem, because you know you was sitting your ass up there lying. You know that your baby mama's mom ain't sat up there and tried to fight you in no courthouse. You lying. You wanted to stereotype an older black woman, and that's exactly what you did. You said, let me just stereotype this black woman and make it sound like she was an old aggressive hood rat. Just lying. Because before a black man admit that he was wrong, of course he go find a black woman to blame, even if she old and senile. He still go find somebody to blame. Because Umar Johnson is no different than any other bandit in the black community. I don't know why y'all think he is. He just said he's a gorilla bandit. Y'all, I really hate myself. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all why I said that in a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all that in a minute. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. The reason why I'm laughing is because of how it sounds. The reason why I'm laughing is because of how gorilla and bandit sounds together. So, and I'm only saying gorilla because he calls himself King Kong Consciousness. So that's why I'm saying gorilla bandit. Because if he gonna say he King Kong Consciousness, okay, then you are a gorilla bandit. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe again. Why did you put silver back in here? Why did you do it? I cannot stand the person. I cannot stand the person who put silver back in the comment section. How small of you. Why would you put that in here? Y'all, I can't. Like, seriously, because now I'm about to have raccoon eyes. Okay, hold on. Anyway, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna block whoever keeps saying silverback, man. I'm going to block you. I really am. Okay, hold on. I'm about to shut the comments down in a minute. Oh my god, that's like seriously hilarious, y'all. I don't think y'all even. Anyway, I really don't think that y'all understand really how funny that was to me. So let me just try to breathe and stop laughing. Because I actually have a doctor's appointment that I have to go to, and I may end up having to wash my face in a minute because my mascara is like dripping all the way down my face. But okay. I didn't want that to happen because I always get thrown off. Y'all always make me get thrown off by laughing at something, and it's like this is what somebody. Can y'all please stop? Like, for real, like. Because it's like, listen, Harambe didn't do nothing to nobody. Like, why would y'all do that to Harambe? Harambe ain't did nothing to nobody. And I'm pretty sure Harambe was taking care of his kid if it had one. Does anybody know if Harambe had a child? Because I'm sure if Harambe had a little baby, Harambe probably was taking care of his baby. Yeah, so I think no, I think Umar Johnson is there himself. I don't think the actual gorillas are as absent as Umar was, but y'all got me over here having to reapply eye makeup just to like fix my eye now because I had to wipe the mascara from off the bottom of my eye. I'm glad y'all love to laugh like I do. I'm glad y'all do. So, yeah. Oh, Harambe got a cub? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like Harambe was a better parent than Umar. Okay. All right. So, Umar is an absentee gorilla bandit, basically. That's what he is. He absentee bandit. Anyway. Y'all, I had some things to talk to y'all about, but it sounded like this whole thing just turned into like a Umar drag. It do kind of sound like that. I did want to go over a couple stories though. So we'll get back to Umar, but right now in order to I gotta stay woke, y'all, and I'm not gonna do that if I keep talking about gorilla bandits. So I'm gonna take a break from the bandit and the bandacity, because Umar Johnson got a lot of bandacity. I'm telling y'all, the bandacity is really all that Umar got at this point. So that's one thing we can say about Umar Johnson. He might not have no school built. He might not be able to prove to y'all that his daughter is lying, but he got a bunch of bandacity. He do got that. But, y'all, I wanted to talk about this bandit right here. I did. I want to take okay, I got four things for us to go over. Because look, listen. Okay. Word on the street is this bandit is lying. He was probably out laid up with some hood rat and decided to make the McDonald's worker his child care plan because they said, bitch, you lying. Daughter done came out and said you the lie. Daughter done came out and said daddy be doing this all the time when he want to go lay up with a hood rat, and he'll just take us to McDonald's and say he'll at a job interview. I want y'all to understand what this is. And I'm probably sure that these mothers were in these kids' lives, but yet this is a bandit who done took these kids to McDonald's so he could go do what I believe he was doing, which is getting a kink off with a hood rat, a garden variety hood rat. Let's read it. So it says, neighbors, about that Georgia daddy who left his 3 little kids at a McDonald's while he went to a job interview. Yeah, it turns out he wasn't interviewing for a damn thing. Y'all let these bandits convince y'all that they really want their kids. I don't have a GoFundMe, but if you want to start me one, anybody, listen, listen, I ain't stopping nobody from making me a GoFundMe if they want to. He got one though. He got one. I ain't asked nobody to make no GoFundMe for me. I heard some people saying that though, but this man do actually got a GoFundMe. He has a GoFundMe, even though he wasn't taking care of his kids. Let's see if they say where he was. Police said his story didn't add up, and security footage confirmed it. He was not where he said he was. Meanwhile, his 1, 6, and 10-year-old were sitting in McDonald's like they were clocked in for a shift. They absolutely did not. They filed for that. They real petty for that. This was real petty for y'all to say like they clocked in for a shift. His 10-year-old even told cops he does this all the time and was just dropping off a bag to their mom. A whole mess. What's crazy is that Antonio Brown came out of nowhere and raised over $80K for this man on GoFundMe. We can only imagine the rent. Here's the thing is, what was he doing? He's a Caribbean tether. Y'all are just weird. Where was he at though? Notice how they're not telling you where he was. Where's these kids' mamas? Where was you at? Why did you think that McDonald's workers or McDonald's had a child care? I think this bandit saw that McDonald's had a play place and he said, okay, so this must be a daycare. I think the play place threw him off and made him think that he was taking his kid to child care and not to McDonald's. It's like, but dude, what was you doing? Antonio Brown done raised this bandit over $80K and he wasn't at no job interview. And we already know the number one thing that's on black men's mind is usually sex, drugs, partying, and something that's related to it. So there's no way, if this man wasn't out trying to get a job, of course, why would a black man be trying to get a job? Like, this is so bad on so many different stereotypical levels, because there's already the stereotype of black men not wanting a job, not wanting to get a job, not liking their kids, not wanting to take care of their kids. And here go a black man lying about getting a job that he wasn't actually trying to get. So you actually wasn't trying to get a job. What were you doing, sir? We would all like to know what you had your ass out there doing. Now that we know that you left your kids. And that's the thing. It's easier to say I left my kids for a job interview than it is to say I left my kid to go get a rock off with a hood rat. Yeah, cutie pie Carmo, it is a stereotype based on reality. It is. It is a stereotype based on reality. This man was nowhere near a job interview. We should have known. How small of us for thinking that he was somewhere trying to do something productive with his life. Does he have a job? Does anybody know? Some football player donated $60K to his GoFundMe. I wonder if he's going to ask for a refund back. I sure would. That tells you how when black men need something, they can go provide what they need to each other. They just choose not to. They simply choose not to. Plead, exceed, drag, we already talked about the shelter dude. It's on Patreon. If you want to just watch that video, you can go get that video. It's $5.99. $5.99. It's on Patreon though. I think it's a whole 24 to 26 minute video that you can go get, and it's on Patreon, and you don't need to subscribe to just get that one video. You can absolutely just purchase that one video if you want to watch it. You said it's a new video? Yeah, it's a video on the dude living in the shelter with the audacity to say he want a high-class black woman. Yeah, that's what it's on. Somebody just asked where they could get that, so I was just telling that to the person who asked me to talk about it, because I've already talked about it, and I understand, like, I understand obviously Patreon isn't YouTube, so you know, there wouldn't be unless I'm putting it on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to Patreon, you wouldn't see it. So I already know that, but it is on Patreon. I already talked about the dude in the shelter. I can talk about it a little bit again before I get off of here, because I do have 30 minutes. I have about 30 minutes before I have to get off of here and get ready to go to my doctor's appointment. But yeah, it is on there. I can talk about it again. Look, why did y'all ever have Drake anywhere near anything where the hood was going to be mentioned, like, for real? I just want to know who put Drake into hip hop. That was Lil Wayne, right? Shame on you, Lil Wayne. You should have saw the hole in Drake like Kendrick Lamar saw before you brought him into this hip hop industry. I could have told you that when I saw Aubrey Graham playing as a disabled Jimmy on Degrassi, I knew he didn't belong nowhere near anything that talked about hood music. Because Drake is over here asking, can he see Kendrick Lamar's UMG contract? Drake is doing the same thing that we heard MAGA doing when they assuming that everybody of the DEI hired. That's what Drake is doing. Drake is basically saying Kendrick Lamar is not qualified to have the success that he had, so somebody must have gave him a DEI program. This is what Drake is suggesting. And I don't see how this is okay with black men in the music industry. I don't know how this is okay with y'all. I don't know how it's okay for a male who got a white mama to come into the hip hop industry, into rap, and suggest that a black man who is more talented than he is himself. Yeah, because the thing is, Kendrick Lamar is more talented than Drake. But yet Drake, who has a white mama and a white mentality, believes that there's no possible way Kendrick Lamar created any art that did this good. There's no possible way he did that. He must have had some help. He must be in here because someone done cheated the game. I don't know if y'all know it, but Drake mentally is a white supremacist. I don't know if y'all know that, but Drake is giving white supremacist is what he's giving. You can tell Drake have a whole bunch of negative stereotypes about black people in his head. You can tell Drake definitely does not think anything positive about the black community. Actually, the way Drake is responding to this rap battle with Kendrick Lamar will tell you a lot about how he was actually raised. Sorry, y'all. All that laughing destabilized my whole nasal system, apparently. But you can tell a lot about Drake's upbringing from how he's responding to this rap beef. And I'm going to say this. He's responding like his mother would respond. That's what Drake is doing. Drake is responding in the only way that he know how, and that's in true Becky fashion, which tells you he had very little male influence around him. And definitely very little black male influence around him. Because one thing we know black men ain't gonna do is run to the courts over no rap beef. They not gonna do that. That's what we know they ain't gonna do. There's zero black men who have taken any rapper to court or any label to court in response to a rap battle. So at the end of the day, Drake didn't have any hip hop influence. He shouldn't have been in hip hop anyway. Just because you like Michael Jackson and you listen to rap music while living in a suburb being raised by a white woman in Canada, that does not make you qualify. Drake, newsflash, you are the DEI hire. I don't know if you understand that, but you're the DEI hire. Kendrick Lamar is not. You're the one who got there by way of somebody cheating the game. You needed a black man to bring you in through the back door. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Drake think that because he got brought in through the back door, that he can somehow say that a black man who's actually a way better artist than him somehow cheated in a rap battle. Like, are you insane? Are you insane? Like, Drake was great. Drake is on his clown shit right now. That's what Drake is doing. Drake is on a clown shit tour. And I knew there was something weak and raggedy about Drake. And that's why I was never really privy to him. Yeah, there's a couple songs of Drake's that I like, but I was never really a fan of his. And that's because I'll be a fan of a white woman first. If I want to be a friend with a white woman, I'm not going to go to her biracial male offspring. I'll just go be friends with a white woman. That's what I'll do. Because Drake acts like a white woman. He acts probably like his mother, the woman who raised him. Yeah, Divine Feminine said, how the hell you cheat in a rap battle, Drake? Again, Drake is not hip hop. He's not black community. He's white. That's what he is. And I think it's really interesting how the black community wants to ignore the fact that your surroundings and your environment when it comes to raising you has more of an influence than your parents, actually. And Drake, I promise you, he grew up in a white neighborhood. I promise you, all of Drake's friends in that Canadian suburb he grew up in, you can best believe they were all white. Melanated Girly said yes, but black men responded to rap battles using violence and guns. Yeah, but the majority of them don't, though. The majority of the rap battles with black men, I don't know that the majority of those have resulted in violence using guns. Some of them have, yeah. Some of them have. I know we know of one of them that was hugely popular for it, but most of the rap beefs just end as rap beefs. Nobody goes and sues the label and say, oh no, they cheating on me. Like, the Drake is just weird. Like, this whole thing with Drake, I'm just telling y'all, this whole thing is just weird. It's giving a white supremacist versus a black man. That's what I'm getting out of it. Like, this is not a rap battle between two black men. This is Kendrick Lamar didn't know it, but he's actually rap battling a white woman. Kendrick, you should have just addressed Iggy Azalea. It would be the same thing. If I was Kendrick, before I addressed Drake, I would address Iggy Azalea. Because mind you, I don't even think Iggy Azalea would have even pulled this move. I don't even think Iggy would have did this. She too busy. Iggy too busy saying, IGGY. She too busy trying to perfect her black thing. Oh my God, like really? I just did my mascara. I'm not even about to deal with this whole laugh all over the place. I'm not about to go through this again because I just redid my mascara. So, no. But that's what Iggy on. Iggy Azalea, that's what she got going on. But that's what I would deal with Drake the same way I would deal with Iggy Azalea. And really, that's how black men should regard Drake. They should regard Drake as if they're dealing with a white woman. I'm sure if Kendrick Lamar would have had sex with Drake, maybe Drake is mad because Kendrick won't offer him no BBC. I'm gonna stop being stupid. Y'all, I'm gonna stop being dumb because this is stupid at this point. They said Iggy sounded. What? I hate all of y'all in the comment section. I really do. What are you talking about? Oh my God, I gotta go get the more toilet paper because of y'all. I can't stand y'all. Sorry, as soon as I get my mascara back ready, here y'all go, making me laugh and cry again. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to keep it together this time. Kendrick defends white supremacists like Iggy, though. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. So... But yeah, Drake is a white woman. That's all. All I'm saying is that Drake 100% is a white woman. That's all I'm saying. And the way he's responding to this is in the same manner that I believe a white woman would. Like, no one has to. But I mean, he getting his way because the judge said that he can look at the contract. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't think anybody in the music industry is going to really deal with Drake after this. I just don't see anybody dealing with Drake after this. But we'll see. Because why would any other label want to deal with Drake when now they got to worry about if Drake initiates a feud with somebody, if he go run and scream and cry, foul. Like, I wouldn't deal with Drake after this if I was the industry. I just wouldn't deal with him. I would look at him as too much of a liability, too much of a potential risk for a lawsuit, and I just wouldn't deal with him. I wouldn't deal with him at all. But anyway, moving right along. Listen, I gotta find the thing about this Chrisean Rock. Hold on, wait, Chrisean Rock, because I'm gonna talk about Chrisean Rock, Diddy, and this study. Look at Chrisean Rock's son. This is the child who should be, shouldn't he be 2 already or close to it? Y'all, do y'all know how old her baby is? Ain't he like approaching 2? Are we going to continue to act like this child is not developmentally delayed? What are we doing? Are we pretending like he ain't? He 10 months? Yeah, so, listen. Yeah, so, this baby about to be 2. And it should be very much obvious that this kid is developmentally delayed. I think it's safe to say that. I don't know what Chrisean Rock is doing, and listen, I'm nobody to sit here and tell her what to do with her kid. But what I can assure you is that if I had a child, as soon as I saw my kid's eyes that far apart, I would have been taking it in, basically. I mean, because here's the thing, your kid's eyes being that far apart is a sign that something is wrong. So as soon as I saw my baby's eyes being that far apart, that's when I would have went and took it and figured out what was going on. That's when I would have did it. Krishan baby sound like Jasper. Okay, no. There is no way her cat sounds like Jasper. Absolutely not. I literally refuse to believe anything like that. I refuse. I have to refuse to believe that, because I ain't getting into another laughing fit. I'm not. I am not about to get into another. Absolutely not. Yeah, no. I do not believe. Yeah, no. But I think Krishan Rock is a hood rat mom. And I think Krishan Rock's hood rat ways is, unfortunately, her son is having to suffer from it. And I'm going to say this now. I don't like women like Krishan Rock who do this. I want y'all to really understand this. Because I worked for the National Quit Smoking line. So when I would come up against women who didn't care enough about their babies to quit smoking, it was like a problem for me. It was a problem for me. And Krishan Rock is one of those women who isn't going to do what's necessary during her pregnancy to ensure that her baby is healthy. Like, there's no way, if I'm pregnant, you can best believe anything that I'm doing, I'm no longer doing. I'm no longer doing it at that point. Because I would refuse to have my child coming out looking like Krishan's. Like, for real. Which I also think that her Ronnie ex-boyfriend, I really do believe that was his baby. I don't think this kid looks like Blueface at all. I think it looks like Krishan Rock and Ronnie. And I think it's real suspect that in the midst of him saying that he wanted custody of that baby, he ended up dead. I find that funny too. Yeah, Timmy, me too. I refuse to cause my baby to be disabled. I refuse to. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna be sitting here drinking, smoking, and fighting while I'm pregnant. Like, this is a hood rat. That's what it is. This is the hood rat. But anyway, Krishan Rock need to be trying to figure out how she can get her baby the best care that he needs and the best specialist that he needs. I don't know why Krishan Rock in the church right now. What is this gonna do for you? Well, like, what is all this, Krishan? Like, what is it where you just sit up here and you just cry? And you just sit up here in church and you pretend like you didn't give your baby a developmental delay? She a hood rat mom. But anyway, I want to talk about these two indictments that Diddy got, and then I'm about to move on to this this study right here, because I actually have to get off of here really quick. I really don't have as much time as I thought I did. Oh yeah, I do. No, I do. Yeah, no, I do have time to go over these. I'm not looking at the time right. A new indictment filed on April 3rd, 2025 adds 2 more federal charges against Sean Diddy Combs, bringing the total to 5. The music mogul now faces charges including racketeering, conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. According to the court documents from 2021 to 2024, Combs allegedly recruited and transported individuals across state lines for commercial sex acts, with some acts involving coercion and force. The indictment outlines that victim 2 was trafficked and exploited under Sean Combs' direction. Listen, I know there are black people in the community who seems to think that this man is innocent and that somehow anybody can just come say anything about a billionaire celebrity and it's gonna be in the news like this. But I promise you that your thought process is a little bit remedial. I promise you that it's a little bit remedial. The bottom line is y'all are not going to convince me that somebody is just making up dates and names of celebrities who was at a party on a certain day that has been confirmed that a party was actually taking place. I don't know how y'all think people are fabricating these things. Like, I don't, when it comes to people saying, well, Beyonce was there and Beyonce said this, Gloria Estefan was there and her husband said this. Yeah, I just don't think people are randomly pulling out celebrity names out of a hat and then saying, well, let me just blame this celebrity and say they were there even though they weren't. I don't think that anybody's doing that. I really don't think that anybody's doing that. And I think it's very naive for somebody to think that that is happening. That's obviously not happening. That's obviously not happening. Yeah, ain't nobody just randomly saying Jacob the jeweler was there. Like, come on now. Like, that's the thing. She said they handed out charges like Skittles. I don't feel bad for this man at all. He did too much womanizing and bullying. Ever since he made them kids walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake, I never saw him the same way. Eat this karma up. And this is really the only attitude you should have. In the black community, I understand that we cling to delusion. Like, I do really understand that we cling to delusion. And we cling to a lot of delusion. But you have to be completely and totally delusional and living just in a state where you're unwilling to embrace any truth if you think that people are able to just make up frivolous claims about billionaire celebrities. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. You can't even go put a lawsuit out against Google without permission from a court, but you think you can go trump up some false allegations against a Diddy and just get him put wherever you want to? Like, no. It makes no sense for anybody to be defending Diddy at this point. Like, the stuff that people are saying is stupid and it's not even plausible. And I get that people are mad because Beyonce's name keeps coming up in this, but I think Beyonce's name is going to keep coming up in this. Like, I think Beyonce's name is going to keep coming up in it, and I think Jay-Z's name is going to keep coming up in it. And I think it's because Jay-Z was friends with Diddy. And I think Jay-Z is saying he wasn't, and he's trying to distance himself for obvious reasons. But I don't think people are wrong when they say Jay-Z and Diddy were friends and they've been watching the interaction forever. Like, come on now. That's the thing. It's the amount of lies that's going on surrounding this that's a problem for me. You said, yeah, they weren't his friends. Well, there's a video where Jay-Z is professing to be the brother of Sean Combs, Diddy. There is a video where Jay-Z is admitting that he missed Blue Ivy's recital to go support Diddy. There is a video of that. So, yeah, people can say they weren't really his friends, but the video is there. The video is there where he's saying this dude is really close to me. This is a person that's like my brother. This is my brother. He missed Blue Ivy's recital to come here because I called him here. Like, y'all really think they weren't friends, but he missing his daughter's recital to go support Diddy? Like, that doesn't make any sense. The same people who will believe I feel like the same people who will believe that Diddy and Jay-Z weren't friends are the same people who will believe that Kanye West didn't want to have kids with Kim Kardashian. Like, yeah, right. You put her whole family on a vision board. Kanye West said he manifested being a part of the Kardashian family. Kanye West came out and said that if Kim Kardashian would have wanted him when he wanted her, he wouldn't have even been with Amber Rose. But now we supposed to believe that you never wanted to have kids with this one? Come on now. Tessanaya Aries said, I don't have any friends that I will miss one of my children's recitals for. That's why I'm saying I need to know why Jay-Z was missing recitals of Blue Ivies for Diddy. Again, this is on video. Why was he doing those things if him and Jay-Z were just colleagues? That doesn't make any sense. Nobody's missing their child's recital for a colleague. Like, ain't nobody about to do that. Mariah Carey recorded Honey with Diddy and then Heartbreaker with Jay-Z. They definitely were close in the past. Yeah, it's the thing is, black men get a whole bunch of defenses just because they are black men. It just is what it is. This is the nasty dynamic of the black community. And this is why the black community is where it's at, in a perpetual state of stagnation, because we refuse to tell the truth. We want to sit up here and lie like black men are innocent, which maybe I should ask y'all, because I don't know. People still running around here saying black men have it harder than anybody else on the planet, and I'm pressed to find out anything that black men go through that other people don't. This is how delusional our community is. They really think black men are going through, experiencing something in society that no one else is. This is how delusional we are. So of course then, if you can fabricate an experience that black men are having, you just can't point it out to us, you can't validate it, then of course you're gonna jump on here and create lies for a Diddy or a Jay-Z, because all they need to be is black. Like, this is retarded. I don't think anybody's lying on Diddy. Like, we now all the way, literally, we're a month away from the trial, and they're still saying that people are lying on Diddy. We're a month away from Diddy's trial. Unless the trial date get pushed back, we a month away from his trial. They still saying that somebody lying on this man. This is like a whole bunch of delusion. Like, this is weirdo level delusion at this point. Like, what do you mean? The man's about to go to trial. Ain't nobody lying on him. You think they're sending this man to trial with no evidence so they can just literally sit here and do a case against a billionaire with no evidence, even though he got white male lawyers? Like, come on now. And this man probably got the most expensive attorneys on the planet to represent him, and y'all think that if some of the most expensive attorneys can't get this dismissed, then this means there's a whole bunch of evidence. That's what that means. If you got the literally some of the best attorneys that money can buy, y'all are saying this man is innocent, y'all are saying there's no evidence, y'all really think that some of the best attorneys that money can buy, you don't think they would have got this dismissed already? His attorneys would have already got this dismissed if there was no evidence. There's obviously a lot of evidence. No, this means the justice system has always been weak. You sound retarded. You sound dumb. You sound like a bandit who's using an excuse to talk about the justice system has always been weak. Go tell that to Diddy's victims. Because I'm pretty sure they really think the justice systems are weak, considering he been running away, getting away with it forever. So you need to be going and telling that to Diddy's victims. Cassie is one of them. But you probably don't think Cassie is the victim because she got a black mama, huh? At the end of the day, I don't think anybody is lying on Diddy. Even if somebody is lying on Diddy, I don't care, because I don't have any investment into Diddy. So therefore, whether somebody truly lying on Diddy, I don't care. Like, why would I care if somebody is lying on Diddy? Right, and then that's the thing. Bandits want to complain about this judicial system Okay, so why don't you move to the continent where black men run that judicial system? Or why don't you just create one here? Fight for sovereignty like how Indians do, and build you a court system like how they have. They have their own police, they have their own courts, they have their own everything. Why don't you go that route? My guess is that black men ain't gonna do it. Because it's easy to sit up and complain like whiny, weak bitches. It's hard to get up and go build something. And that's why they haven't done it. There is literally a photo of Jay-Z with Aaliyah and Diddy with J-Lo. We all know those two were partying together back in the day. Yeah. But they want to run around and lie and tell us, oh, they just colleagues. Oh, it's just another celebrity. Well, celebrities ain't running around missing their kids' recital for just colleagues. Like, they not doing it. Right. If people were lying on Diddy, his case will be dismissed a while ago. He will be free by now. There's so much evidence against him. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. They think that the best attorneys that money can buy couldn't get this dismissed for Diddy. Like, this is stupid at this point. Obviously, clearly he did what they accused him of doing. Let's Plateau said Jay-Z fans have literally convinced themselves that he was never a drug dealer. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I pride myself on being a fan of people, but also staying in reality. Like, because I'm not going to be a fan of somebody and then pretend that I know their personality and I know what they would do. And I just know, like, you got people out here speaking to Beyonce's character like they really genuinely know her. Like, they literally out here acting like they know her. They literally acting like they know her. Looks like Beyonce married down. I mean, Beyonce married down looks wise, but she didn't marry down money wise. Okay, so I want to play this video here because you have some bandits who are recognizing that they are not in love with their wives. So it raises the question, then why did they marry these women that they married to? So let's listen to them and hopefully we can get an answer out of this.
To get off this subject, I gotta ask you a question. Are you in love with your wife? No, neither. What? I don't believe in that shit anyway. It's okay. It's overrated. No. Listen, the wife. Okay. See? Now you explain that shit to me now. I had a feeling. No, I'm not in love with her. Why? No, I don't know her. What are you doing? Why? This is our 8th photo. We got married in 2016. This is year number 8. September 8th, we'll be married 8 years. No. No. Ruby D and Ozzie Davis, right? Yeah. 65 years married or something crazy. Yeah. So when he died, Will and Jada went over there. This is before all the Will and Jada. Yeah. They went over there for like some type of talk, counseling talk. She goes, Ruby, who's 80s, 90s, goes, how long have you known that man? And Jada said, 20 years. And she goes, you don't know. Shit. Yeah. All my relationship with my wife is a relationship with myself. I'm just discovering parts of me, bro. We're lying to ourselves so fucking much to hold up this story or this ideal, the fantasy, without, as opposed to just really fucking dealing with what's there and accepting it. Well, to the best of your ability.
I understand this. Now, how do you get women to understand that? But get them to bow out of the fantasy.
You get them to by you bowing out. And my wife thinks she's in love with me, probably. It's a buzzword. Yeah. It's a concept that's been propagated that we have adopted and creates an unrealistic expectation that we look for, and when it's not present, we feel something is wrong.
Yeah, we've allowed that to condition ourselves to that concept being a governance.
And these are black women's preferences. These are the men who have been able to effectively dangle a marriage carrot in black women's face since forever. These are the males that black women really want to be married to. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm telling y'all I don't. But these are who black women want to be married to. Black women want to be able to run around and say, my man, my husband. Oh, I'm married. Oh, well, marriage is a different ball game. Well, marriage is just so different. And it's like you in a marriage and your husband talking about it's really like he's in a marriage with himself. They don't love their wives, so why did they marry them? Because none of these men look rich. We already know none of these men are rich. These bandits married the women because they don't need to love them to accept free labor. They don't need to love them to accept free labor. They don't. Yep, they married for survival. And a lot of black men are going to start doing this. I told y'all, black men are about to switch economic positions with black women. I ain't going to be one of them, though. I'm not going to be one of them because I don't really... The marriage candle can't be dangled over here. The marriage carrot, it can't be dangled over here. I don't care about marriage. But a lot of black women do. And a lot of these men are about to get into relationships with black women, marry them, knowing that marriage is a business. Marriage is about accumulating wealth. Well, black men need some wealth. Black women got some. Black women are desperate. They want to get married. So black men are going to finesse, obviously. They're going to finesse. They go finesse because they know they got something that black women want, which is marriage. Even though they ain't giving you love, a man who's discovering more about himself in that marriage is probably pouring more into himself than he's pouring into that woman. None of these men look like the men who would cater to a woman. They don't look like they care anything about their wives. They too damn preoccupied by themselves. They don't even think love is a part naturally of this. Like they don't even think that to them love doesn't have anything to do with this. This is about I need somebody to take care of me. This is about I'm getting older. I need a hospice worker. Just like that bandit off of Kendra G. Y'all think that bandit on Kendra G is looking for a black woman that he can love? No. He want a black woman to come in and raise Becky's daughter. He trying to find a black woman that he can take all the way to the plantation. He want to take it all the way to the plantation and get a black woman to raise his daughter with a white woman. That's what he wants. And y'all want to be somewhere where black men is running something. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all really want to be under something that black men govern? Yeah, he didn't. Lou Williams, he didn't like black women. He didn't like black women at all. And it was very obvious that he didn't like black women. He actually had quite a bit of disdain for black women. What he understands is that black women have a certain pathology that benefits him. That's what he understands. He understands that he can extract money out of black women. He understands that a black woman will come in and be the savior to him after he was a complete failure in his life. He knows that. This man said, as a gay man, I can truly say that these men are 100% gay. And to their wives, please value yourself and find men who actually love and value you. These are the kind of men who are on the DL who are only married to convince the world that they're straight. Yep. There's a lot of those out there too. She said, because y'all afraid to come out the closet, y'all love y'all boyfriends. Put a tariff on podcast equipment, because what the F? May this type of man never find me. I'm saying. Look, most of y'all not getting married no way, so calm down. See, again, dangling the marriage. Are y'all gonna remove whatever little leverage they think they have? Are y'all gonna do that? Because they running around, they way too cocky with this marriage thing. Y'all just gonna let them just be on their high horse over marriage? He said, I love my wife and I ain't even got one yet. They tripping. They probably didn't marry the one they wanted, but had to marry who they could get and still mad about it. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Like, this is embarrassment. This is embarrassment, sheer and total embarrassment here. These women married these low-tier males, because that's exactly what they look like. Nothing but some low-tier males. And they're sitting up here, valueless, mind you. Valueless males. 100% nothing-ass bitches. Talking about how they don't love their wives. And they don't even love the women who in there probably been in 100% total servitude. But now women are getting smarter, and that's why we here. And I don't know why they using a picture of a biracial woman and a black man, because black women are not here yet. Black women are not here. I need y'all to understand this is based on white and other women. Black women are not doing this. Black women are still running around. And listen, if black men are still dangling marriage in your face, then clearly this is not what black women are on. This, you can tell by black men's mentality that black women haven't gotten here yet. Because if black women had gotten here, then black men wouldn't be dangling marriage in your face, because they would have to submit to the fact that you're in an empowered position. But unfortunately, black women are still in the disempowered, begging for marriage position. They think marriage gonna do something for them. So, like, for real. Anyway, men often rely on their romantic partners for emotional support more than women do, due to having fewer deep social connections outside of their relationship. Researchers suggest that men are more eager to enter into relationships, benefit more from them, and struggle more after breakups. But does this dependency come at a cost? Here are all the sources. These are the sources. I know the fact that they on there saying put a tariff on podcast equipment is really funny to me. She said men need it so bad they go and get it, like 3 secret relationships. They sure do. They're men. I'm telling y'all. Even if you are a Christian and you subscribe to the Bible, their creation story tells you they're codependent. Males are codependent. I believe they're naturally codependent, and the way that they function is much like a parasite. Feminism will give you power as a woman. Look inside yourself and stand on your human rights. Exactly. Thank you, Sonia C's. Welcome over here. I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, but I mean, we already knew this. That's why men are running around shaming women and saying you're going to die alone with cats. They're doing this because they want a woman. They want a woman to feel like she's going to miss something if she don't settle for a bandit who has nothing to offer her. And it's like, rather than running around and crying, men need to adapt to the changing relationship climate, and they need to get something to offer other than money. That's what men are struggling, because they don't have anything to offer. They don't have any skills, tangible or otherwise. They just lack them. That's what their problem is. They are lacking. And because they're lacking, they want women to drop any standard and expectations. What they're basically saying is, I recognize that I'm not a provider anymore. I recognize that you don't need me to provide, and it's a good thing you don't need me to provide, because I can barely provide for myself. But even though I have nothing to offer you, I want you to accept me just because I'm a male. That's what they're saying. They're saying, I want you to accept me. I want you to cater to me just because I'm a male. I want you to choose me. I can't do anything for you. I can't bring any value to your life. I can't benefit you in any way, shape, or form, but I still want you to choose me. And if you don't choose me, I'm going to throw a tantrum. Yep, that's why a woman gets married and start looking a mess. Energy drainers. Yep, they are. They are. They don't have anything to offer. It says, to the logical and factual man, please do your research. There is indeed information that backs this up. This is not a woman's writing this. Y'all act like women need to understand. No, men need to understand. Your opinion does not negate facts and research, but y'all already knew that. Yeah, because men are crashing out in the comments. Look, and yet y'all want to act like men and be the opposite of feminine. Those romantic relationships is why you're tolerated. Otherwise, you would be in forest with your beloved bears. And this is who y'all giving birth to? You giving this to... These men act like they give birth to you. They are acting like they are the ones who give birth to you. And this is the problem. Like, look at their mindset here. This has never been true in history. Most men die alone. Women do not. Everybody dies alone. Women have to stop thinking where them men are interested in romance as women are. Please stop trying to put us in a box. I'm tired of these males. I got to be honest with y'all. I'm completely tired of these men. I don't care what they want. I don't care what they interested in. I don't care if they want femininity. I don't care if they want more babies. You need to go put your seed in a man's pussy and get you a baby out of it. I don't care about anything these men want. And I don't think you should care about anything these men want. You're not going to sit here and shame people with cats and dying alone. Everybody dies alone. Knock it off with your immature shaming tactics and just tell us why we should pick you. You clearly want to be picked. You don't know how to be picked. You don't know how to make yourself desirable. So why don't y'all just come out and say, look, we don't know how to get you to be interested in us because we're only used to you being oppressed, where we automatically had access to y'all. Okay, look, y'all, this is the last thing and I'm about to leave. I want y'all to look at this bandit crashing out because of a Beckisha don't want him, even though they said they the most desired. This is what we go look at. Look at one of these most desired men. I want y'all to look at this. Look at him in action, because he's so desirable. Because remember, Dusty Slim Thug just came out and said all of these women want him. They the most desired by all these women. These women are just chasing after bandits and really trying to just find the bandit of the day. Let's see how that worked out for this one.
Must be in my business.
All right, I'm a
Okay, that's right. You don't like to make it right.
Nothing I can do about it. I'm fucking
Make it
white.
right.
I'm sorry.
Make it right.
Bye,
You
bitch.
don't like it.
Alright,
Something like this in the head pop off.
I'm good. I don't like black dick. Sorry.
So what? You're in my business, bitch.
Bye. You want to start shit? Well, go, bitch. I'm glad you got bail money, but you don't fucking need it.
You talking what?
will you stop? You can't hit her the face. You can't hit a girl where she's from. Okay. Hit that white girl if you want to. You really? Oh, what a fucking man you are. What today was, I might have not did nothing to Sharonda, but I wish you would touch that girl.
You must be in my business, crack.
All right, I'm a
Whoa.
That's right. You don't like to make it right.
Nothing I can do about it. I'm fucking
Make
white.
it right.
I'm sorry.
Make it right.
Bye,
You
bitch.
don't like it.
Alright, well, you
Something like 15 head pop off.
I'm good.
Nah.
I don't like black dick.
I
Sorry.
don't so what? You're my business, bitch.
come on.
Bye. You want to start shit? Well, no, bitch. I'm glad you got bail money, but you don't fucking need it.
Will you stop me? You want hit her in the face, girl. You want hit a girl when she's drunk. Okay. Hit that white girl if you want to. You really? Oh, what a fucking man you are. What today was, I might have not did nothing to Sharonda, but I wish you would touch that girl.
She did turn him down. She did. You didn't hear her say she don't like black dick? She said, she told him she don't like black dick. That's what she told him. She said, I don't like black dick. But notice how when he walked up on that white woman, a whole bunch of white men and women, did you notice how that white man automatically, look, I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to look at this. Look, notice how he right here, and watch how many people swoop around when he decides to walk up on her. Watch, I want y'all to see how quickly they do it. Look, so he walk over there, look, she walking with him, and look, a white man came and positioned himself right back here, behind, right next to Becky. Look at that, another white man walked up there too. And see, look, he's standing right behind her. But y'all gonna let them tell y'all that white people don't protect theirs? So a white man didn't immediately come stand by to provide coverage for her? A white man came right up over here to cover her. Yeah, this lady came over there with him, and look, this lady over here the whole time trying to stop him from getting over there. And then look, here he comes, two white men came over here. Look, right over here, two white men. They immediately surrounded her and protected her. Black men would have been standing around screaming world star. Every race got him. This is disgusting because had he hit that girl, he would have hurt her really bad. I hate men who think it's okay to be like this with women. But to me, it's a trauma trigger that he had. I bet you anything, he always the one that left out of the group when he was little. I don't know what, black women feel compelled to make excuses for these bandits is weird. These bandits are choosing to act how they want to. Like, stop making the number, this is just annoying. Like, stop making excuses. He is the entitled, disgruntled bandit who thinks all groups of women desire black men. They sat up here and said they are the most desired, they are the most sought after. So when a Becky sits here and says, no, I don't like black dick, yeah, he got a problem with it. Now he got to run over there and try to threaten her and try to intimidate her and ruin her, all because He assumed this woman wanted him when she didn't. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get off of here. I need to get ready for my doctor's appointment. So, I'm gonna be working on some stuff this weekend, so you'll probably get some bonus content. We'll see. But I'll let y'all know. But y'all have a good weekend. Have a good Friday night. I'm gonna go decompress and then go to my doctor's appointment, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.